Hey everyone, it's me Catherine, and today I am here to talk spoilery thoughts for Bloodwitch by Susan Dennard, the third instalment in the Witchlands series. Like the fourth book overall, but number 3 in the way things go. And if you've not read it, I do have a spoiler-free review, which I will link here if you want to check it out. I when I say review, I just mean I talk a lot of nonsense without really saying anything, but there we go. So that's that, because this is going to be full of spoilers. Like, if you didn't tell from the title and when I just said I was going to be talking spoilery thoughts, there are going to be so many spoilers. So if you haven't read it, don't watch it. So Bloodwitch, this was in my, I said it in my spoiler-free review, but this was great. This was perfect for me. This was everything I wanted. A lot happened that I wanted. I wanted more Adwin, which is what we got, because obviously it's Bloodwitch, we were always going to get more Adwin. When we got more Adwin and Isolde, despite the fact that they separated, like we got, did I clap? I have now, but anyway, despite the fact that they were separated for a bit, we got more, and it was great, and I love them so much, and I just want them to be happy. I want them, because it's not gone great for them. Like Adwin getting cursed, like at the very beginning, that was horrible, and seeing him, like the whole Adwin basically throughout all of this is horrible, because he is in so much pain. This curse is basically killing him. Well, it's killing his bloodwitchery. And I was so scared that it was going to be gone for good. And then when he nearly died, and I was like, no, that cannot happen. That absolutely cannot happen. Then Isolde just ran in there and she saved him, and it was fabulous, and it was great. And I just want them to be happy. With Owl as well, their little child with her bat, Blueberry. And then we get Leopold as well. Like, I missed Leopold in Windwitch. Like, genuinely missed him. So I'm glad he's back, and I look forward to seeing a lot more from him in the future, because I love him. I know we don't get to see a lot of him, but the bits that I have seen, I love him, because he, like, I just feel like there's much more to him than we've seen, and I can't wait to see more of that and see how, because now Isolde and Safi have found each other again, like right at the very end, like they're finally back together, which is fabulous. And because Leopold is with Isolde, like Leopold's going to be there, and it's going to be nice to see how Leopold's like relationship with Safi goes, and with the Hellbard, like Caden, and Alexander, what's her name? Lev, that's her name, Lev. Like seeing now how that whole thing's gonna go, and saving Safi's uncle, like how that's gonna go. I'm really looking forward to seeing that, and like that's gonna be really exciting. And this. Oh, and Safi and Merrick, that was one of the main things I wanted. I didn't even have to have them like actually get together, but I just wanted them to both be aware that neither of them was dead. I mean, I'm still not entirely sure Merrick isn't dead, because I don't fully understand what's going on there, but like just to know that he's still there and exists, I just wanted Safi to know, and I wanted Merrick to know that Safi wasn't dead, that she was alive. And they did. It happened, and it was very brief, but it was amazing and exactly what I wanted. And then they were gone again, separated, and then Merrick went to sleep with Cullen, and we see Cullen again, like Cullen, actual Cullen, not the paladin inside him, not the Fury. And I'm wondering how that's gonna go, because obviously they got sucked into the ice, which put them to sleep, because they're in the mountain, which. Like, what is that going to just, like, hold them until someone can figure out a way to reverse what's happened? I mean, is that what's going to happen there? Like, I don't know. But, like, because obviously Merrick has some of the paladins, like, in him, and now it's hinted at that Styx must have like the other half, which was a real shame that we didn't get to see much of Styx after that sort of like revelation, like that reveal. I was a bit disappointed, but hopefully that's going to be like a next thing. Like we'll see that next, and how she gets on with that, and hopefully her and Vivia get like reunited, because they're obviously not in the same place at the same time. But Vivia, like, speaking of Vivia, like, oh my god, Vivia, poor Vivia, because she tries so hard, but it's all for nothing because her dad's a shit, and he just wants to be king, and he takes her crown and steals all her glory, and it's like, fuck you. I just want to stab him, like actually kill him. Like because when she told him that no, he wasn't the admiral, no, he couldn't order things, blah blah blah, because she hadn't assigned him that, and it's like, yes, but then he just like went behind her back, took her crown, and then it's like, well, blah blah. No, I can't wait to see him die. Which sounds really horrible, but like, no, like, he's a massive prick. And what he's done to Vivia, what he's done to Merrick, what he's done to his family, what he did to his wife, because he's just horrible. He's just horrible. And Evrain, what's happened to Evrain? Like, that, what's going on there? Like, that was just like a brief, like, Isolde realised there's something wrong, and then they left, and then like, well, what exactly is wrong? What happened? Why? I don't know. And then I can't wait for Isolde to properly like accept, because I thought at the end of Windwitch that she had accepted that she was a Weaver Witch, but it seems that she's sort of like still not quite fully on board with that. At least she's not ready to say out loud to everybody that she is a Weaver Witch, which is what she is, and how that doesn't mean that she has to be the same as Esme, because Esme, that poor child, I mean, she does horrible things, and then she kidnapped Merrick. Well, she didn't kidnap Merrick. The Fury took her to Merrick, and then she like sort of used Merrick to help her, and then she got stabbed. And it's just like, wow, that was, wow, okay. And then we have no idea if she's managed to fix herself. I want to assume she has, because Merrick left her near her loom, but, you know, we didn't actually hear. She's like, she got stabbed, Merrick left her near her loom, pissed off with the Northman, and then we don't know what happened. And the Northman, like, what happened to the Northman in all that nonsense that happened in between the doors and stuff, like going backwards and forwards? Because then Cullen came, so then Merrick left, and then what happened to him? There was no mention of him again. Is he still there? Did he just find another door to go through and was like, fuck this lot, and went on his way? Because that would have been the smart thing to do. And how did Vanessa end up in New Brevna? Because Xander was like genuinely good that he dropped her, or that he lost her in the whole thing and they thought she'd gone, and she just showed up in New Brevna. But I can't wait for that friendship, that relationship, that's going to go between Vanessa and Vivia, because I think that will be great, and it'll be nice for Vanessa to have some friends, some more friends, because Safi's friends. And then Habim and Matthew showing up, and like, what the thing with Safi's magic, like, how, like, people put their magic in things before and it doesn't like take all that magic from them. So why, when Safi made that lie telescope thing, did it take all the lie part of her magic? Was that something that she wasn't supposed to have in the first place? Because as far as we knew, like, magic is something that exists in somebody and you can't use it up. So how has all her magic, half her magic, gone? And how did Matthew and Habim know that would happen? So was Safi's magic never supposed to be truth and lie, and it was only supposed to be you can tell if someone's telling a truth? but you're not able to tell if someone's telling a lie? Or had they done something to the bits in the telescope to make it so that it would suck half a magic out? But how would that even work? What would that even do? And I don't really understand. So that raised a question, like what about that? And like what's actually going to happen to her beam and Matthew? Like what actually was their plan? Because their plan seems to be to have caused the war in the first place. Like they were saying that they want to prevent it, but maybe that's how it started, but it's sort of got a bit twisted, and they were going to kill Vanessa because she was just like her parents. It's like, when, what, at what point, what has Vanessa actually ever done to prove that? All she's wanted to do is protect her people. So she went after Safi. But how did she learn about Safi? Did we find that out? I couldn't reread it because it was heartbreaking to read through Vivia's bits again, and I just couldn't put myself through that, so I haven't actually reread it yet. I probably should have reread it before I did this. But I don't recall learning how Vanessa learned about Safi. And how did the Emperor learn about Safi? Because we thought Caden told him, but Caden didn't tell him. Or did he? No, I'm sure Caden said that he didn't tell him. So what? Who leaked it? Was it Safi's uncle? Was it Habim and Matthew? Did they leak it and make it so that... And what the hell's Leopold got in all of this? Because obviously he was part of that plan. But I don't think war was ever anything Leopold wanted, right? I don't know. I really don't know. So I've got a lot of questions, but a lot of things happened that I wanted to happen. And I'm just really glad that so far, touch wood, nobody's dead. No, nobody's dead yet. Because there was a bit where I thought the Hellbards were going to get it, but then they got out, they're fine, they're cool. They're cool. I mean, they're not cool because they're technically already dead. I think that's how that works. They're technically already dead. They just have that to keep them going. But like, I just really want everybody to be okay and everybody to be fine and everything to work out for everybody. And I know it's not going to be that easy, but I just want them all to be okay. I just want them all to be okay. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to just like, I basically just vomited that all, just weird vomited that all over, because there was no real cohesion there, I don't think, at least not as I was talking, like, and as I'm going to edit this, like, I might just give it up as a bad job and post it as is, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this right. But yeah, that was everything. That is it for this spoilery chat, babble, weird vomit. That is everything I wanted to talk about, basically. But that is it for this thing that I have just done. And I want to thank you very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Bloodwitch, please. And thank you. And I will hopefully see you in another video. Bye!